Good morning, everyone. Jane, so great to see you. Nice to see you here. And I wanted to also shout out Rabbi Cantor Risa. Two of your grandsons are graduating from high school. Mazel tov to you and Nancy. You're recovering from COVID, sending you ongoing healing. Hope that you're feeling a little bit stronger. There's a lot to say. And though she won't know why I'm dedicating it to her until I get here, Valerie, today's teaching is specifically for you. Trust me, stick with me and you'll understand exactly what I mean. So, friends, it is good to see all of you. Jane, you're watching from Italy. Wow, so we've got Australia, we've got Italy, we've got France, and we've got Cleveland. It's good to see all of you here. All right. Shavuot, as we've spoken about, is many things. Fran, thanks for making sure I didn't forget to say it. It's broadcast 1071, and it is day 249 since October 7th. Thank you. I shouldn't miss every opportunity to make sure that we are keeping count together, and that anyone who needs to hear love from us knows that we are showering our people with love, and praying for all of our sisters and brothers to come home. Thank you for that. Shavuot. Oh, Alana, Canada too. All right, here we go. And Laura, yes, I'm saying hi to you because it makes you happy. Tell David I mean it. Okay, back to the point. Shavuot, friends, is a holiday that has a lot of different meanings, and it's an important way to describe it because Jewish tradition over the centuries, over the millennia, continues to gain meaning. We don't shed it. And so, as every year comes and goes, as our lifetimes come and go, and as our ancestors convey new meanings to us, we absorb them and we incorporate them into the way the holiday now feels. So, if we were living during the time of the Torah or when it was first written, what would we say Shavuot is about? It is Chag HaKatzir, the holiday of harvesting, because in fact the barley harvest happens around Shavuot time. Climate change might make some of this different over the years. We don't really know. But in the ancient world, Shavuot always happened when it was time to harvest barley. And you know that that is biblically a connection between the holiday, the season, and the special other book from the Hebrew Bible that we read on Shavuot, which is Megillat Ruth, the Scroll of Ruth. Why do we connect those two? Because Ruth is the one who, in her story, meets her beshert, really, in the fields. Her husband to be's name is Boaz, and it is during the time of the barley harvest. So you know that we read the book of Ruth during the time of year, during the season that the Torah describes for Shavuot. That's that connection. But now, friends, make the connection between Ruth and a more mystical, a more modern meaning that is attached to Shavuot, which is the giving of the Torah at Sinai. We call in our tefillot, in our prayers, Shavuot is Zman Matan Toratenu, the time when the Torah was given. Now, it is important to note that the Torah itself doesn't know about that. It's funny, actually, to think about that historically. The Torah doesn't know that it was given on Shavuot. You'd imagine that if that's what Shavuot was about, the Torah would know. That's what Shavuot is about now. Because we continue to attach all of these meanings and we then combine them. Shavuot is the time where we harvest what we have learned, where we show up with a willingness to receive again. And as Ruth and Boaz fall in love, it is a chance for us to fall in love again. And the couple, as it were, is us and God. Our loving relationship, as we described yesterday, is we stand at the base of the mountain and we marry the divine. That doesn't mean that one meaning will be the only way that our relationship will be defined. Because for anyone who has been, friends, or who is now in a loving, healthy relationship, you know that over the course of lifetimes being shared, meanings come and go, and we build and we build and we build. People who have been married a long time, please God, have discovered new depths to their relationship, new ways that being together manifests. Is it about harvesting the first blush the first growth of a crop? Is it, after what Ruth has been through, hardship and then the regaining of life? Is it about going to Sinai after enslavement? Here we are, friends, again, at the base of the mountain. And we can hold all of that. In fact, it is enchanting to hold all of that. After everything we've been through, look at the meaning that we've created and that has been created in us through the world. Now, Valerie, I told you this was going to be for you. Why? Because among the essential qualities that Ruth demonstrates in her life, it is that she had the option. She had the option. Her mother in law, Naomi, who's also the hero of this story, had the choice. Naomi said, Ruth, my son died. You can just go. And what does Ruth say? Ruth says, I will never leave your side. Where you go, I will go. Where you live, I will live. Where you are buried, I will be buried, and your God is my God. Ruth demonstrates what Torah scholar Aviva Zornberg says is dvekut. She's like glue, she sticks, she's tenacious, and she makes sure that the possibilities of the future are manifest in every step she takes. Valerie, I just want to say to you personally, as a graduate of Columbia and as someone who appreciates your work and your leadership, this is something that you demonstrate. And let me stop talking about you personally because that might be a little bit too much for you. Let me point to every one of us here. We are called in this Chag. We are called tonight as Shavuot begins, and then Wednesday and Thursday. A reminder, we won't be broadcasting Wednesday and Thursday morning. We are called to see ourselves as tenacious people who channel love. Shavuot calls us to plant those crops and to harvest those crops and to find love again and to return to the mountain, which is another way of saying, to say, I am free and I am open. And as we say often when we show up for these broadcasts for this community, Hineni, God, the divine, I am here. I am here. Friends, I invite you to say it with me. Hineni, I am here. In the plural, hinenu, we are here. We're here. And like Ruth, we're not going anywhere. We have so much love to share. So much love. And Torah teaches us so much about how to build on that love, how to demand its reciprocity, how to channel God healthily, not weaponize our truth in the world, how to amplify the good, how to love well, how to take good care of ourselves, how to find community, how to find hope even in a desert. Hineni, friends. This is Zman Matan Toratenu. This is when we receive Torah again. Now, if you believe in the theory of verticality, a theology of verticality, where God descends onto a mountain and we rise to meet, that is one way of experiencing revelation. And there are times where we feel we are brought low. Shavuot reminds us we can reach high. It is also true that there's another theology, not of verticality, but a theology of internality, that God within is always pulsing even when I can't feel it. And if we could only find a way to crack open these shells that get built over time, or these defensive walls that we also build sometimes, because how can we not sometimes? That if we could only crack it open, then God would find a way out and we would find ourselves back in flow. So too, friends, when we are in community, we are with other people who have that God within. Buddhists and others say namaste. The God in me recognizes the God in you. That is just another way of saying, hi friend, I see the divine image in you. And I know that because we see each other, you see the divine image in me. This Shavuot, tonight, tomorrow, and the day after, let's find a way to let more of the universe in and to allow it to flow out, because that's its own kind of Torah. That's its own kind of revelation. Yes, there are times where we need to reach up, and there are times where we harvest, and there are times where we stand at the mountain overwhelmed and available. Let that all be true in the gentlest and most profound of ways. May this holiday find you strength. May this holiday find you love. May you recognize that you had those things inside of you the entire time. May we find ourselves strengthened so that we can offer strength back to our family. May we have learned hope again with the rescue of 4 of our sisters and brothers. May we find personal devotion, the kind of dveikut, fixedness, tenacious love that was modeled by Arnon Zmora, a hero who gave his all, literally making the ultimate sacrifice out of love for his family. May we be inspired, may we be strengthened, may we be whole. So on this 1071st broadcast, on this, the 249th day since October 7th, on this, Erev Shavuot 5784, may we find ourselves hopeful and loving and strong and ready to return to the world the gifts that we are given, because they're all within us too. Chag Sameach, friends. We'll be broadcasting again on Friday. Let's sing a bracha. Let's send our hearts to the east. Let's remember Nefesh Yehudi Homi'ah. Our souls yearn. That's Torah too. Kol od balevav pnima Nefesh Yehudi Homi'ah Ulefatei Mizrach Kadima Ayin Letzion Tzofia Od lo avda tikvateinu Hatikva bat shnot alpayim Liot am chofshi Be'artzeinu Eretz Zion V'Yerushalayim Liot am chofshi Be'artzeinu Eretz Zion V'Yerushalayim. Bless you, friends. Chag Sameach, a beautiful Shavuot to you and yours. We'll see each other on Friday morning. Bring them home now. Am Yisrael Chai. Chag Sameach, friends.